So continuing on with my online course, yeah, so I'm working on my website, which is my-king.org, and I'm working on some e-commerce and affiliate marketing that I can do with the website, and trying to sell some digital products from the site as well. But uh, I also wanted to write some legislation as well, and I needed your guys' help on it. And I may need some people to help me out with my website as well. But I'm still working on my online accounts because of the biggest investments I have. But other than that, I'm going to focus on the small to medium sized fish as well. And I'm going to work on consulting for businesses. And I'm going to use the phone book and try to sell payment processors to them in my web design business as well. So I'm also working on selling products for individuals, and I'm working on my resume. And you guys can do that as well. Work on your resume and do business to business for me, and try to find businesses for me to consult for and to sell payment processors to. And try to find people who are willing to invest in our brokerage as well, and look up stocks, the best stocks to do for the investments. And I'm still working on getting a grant. You guys can file for a grant yourself because that's available to the citizens. And other than that, we need to work on our advertising and media agencies. And I'm coding a little bit, and I'm working on my online sites. And we also freelance for businesses. So freelance is when you write about them, and you do sales copy for businesses, and you help them generate profits to their bottom line. And an advertising agency is when you advertise on social media and all the advertising platforms for a commission for the business. And that's how you start an advertising agency. And with a media agency, you essentially just make videos and put it on your website. And you could eventually make television and stuff if you work with media the right way. And then you can add things onto the screen and create your own media agency, if you will. So yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. But I'm still learning about what's on Kindle, and I will get a Kindle here in a second, and I will hook up my bank account with Amazon and Google to try to start advertising for them again. But I can still work as a virtual assistant for Michael Robb. I just have to get another bank account, and I have to call up the Fed to try to get a bank account. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it should be fine. But I'm also working on weather modification and writing legislation for the U.S. Congress. And I wanted to create a means for everyone to be millionaires with price controls for inflation. And I also wanted to do weather modification as a corporation for the world. And I will write a letter to Biden, and I will write a resume to the FBI and write a report to the FBI as well, and Biden. But I'm going to write legislation to Scott Perry's office and put forth the legislation because it's extremely important. And it's like the easiest thing to do. It's just working with money a certain way to make things better for everyone instead of just limit the amount of funding to everyone, which is what I feel like is being done currently. But I also wanted to create a television station and a YouTube station, and that's pretty much it. So for this online course, there's also a Federal Reserve that homes a bunch of excess reserve funding, and I think that's what these investments are from the Federal Reserve. And so there's agencies in our government such as Department of Agriculture, Department of Education, you know, Homeland Security, uh, Social Security, and what's the other ones? Healthcare and agriculture. And there are the agencies that the government has that takes care of those sort of things. And we have representatives, and we have senators, and we have representatives. And I currently have two senators, Scott Perry and uh, I'm trying to think of the other guy from Pat Toomey is the other senator. Uh, but there's also representatives, and they go upon population, and there's two senators for each state. So we gotta put it forth with one of our representatives and get the bill passed. But yeah, so I will talk to everyone later. See you guys.